Hello, Angela Meiritz-Reid here, Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Christchurch, New Zealand. Today I'm sharing with you how I created this handmade card using the Artistically Inked Stamp Set. This card is for the Global Design Project Challenge this week, and it's a colour challenge, and we're using Calypso Coral, Pale Papaya and Papaya. So I've started with a basic white card base, and then I have this white panel here. I've made it slightly larger to start with, and I'm going to trim it down. I'm going to start with the Calypso Coral, and for this large floral image. So stamp that first one up in this top corner here. And then another one down in this corner here. Now I'm going to add the smaller rose images in the Pale Papaya. Just tuck one in here. And one here. And one over here. And next I'm going to add the leaves and Papaya. Just tuck those in there. I think it's better to start with the bigger images because it's easier to fill up the gaps with the smaller images. That one in there and down here. And then I'm going to add the spotted background stamp. So I'll just pop this one. So they can go anywhere, no hard and fast rules, just to fill up a bit of space. Just clean that off and add some in the Pale Papaya. And lastly, I'll add some, just clean it off in between times, the Calypso Coral. That's probably enough. I could try and get another one just in here. And it's all good. And next I'm going to emboss that, and I'm going to use the Tasteful Textile embossing folder, which is retiring. I'm very sad. I'll just sneak that in for one last use. I'm sure there'll be another one that will come along sooner or later that I can use and do the same effect for. Just gives it a lovely textured effect, just very subtle. And then I'm going to trim that down, so I want that trimmed down to 8 centimeters. So I might just trim off a little bit on both sides. Just depends where your images end up and how you want it to look. And then it's going to be 12.4, so I'll just do the same thing, just a centimetre off each, sorry, half a centimetre off each end. So that should give me the 12.4, which it does. Then I'm going to adhere that onto the card front, just with dimensionals. I like to use those corner pieces, the larger areas. Saves a little bit of time. It's the only one I've got at the moment, so I'll just quickly spread some more of these around. Then I want to attach that onto my card front. So I want to get that nice and even and straight. Hopefully that is. And then next I'm going to do the sentiment. So I'm going to do one circle in the scallop and one with the sentiment just in plain. So I've got the Best Wishes stamp, and I've got, which is also in here, it's this one here. It's got a lovely font to it. Just stamp that here and die cut those two. Bring my little mini machine in. I should be able to run those through together, so I'll just pop that one there. My circle there. So then I've got those both. Well, that was very close, just made it. So I've just adhered that straight onto the scallop circle with glue. Just gives that lovely little scalloped edge to it. And then on the back of here I've added some white twine, and how I've added that on, just get my Stampin' Seal, give that a couple of moments just to make sure it doesn't move, and then just add the Stampin' Seal to the back of the circle. Moved. And then what I'm going to do is add the white twine and just add some little loops. So just sort of twist it round onto the Stampin' Seal. And if you're not happy once you've finished it, you can, it's easy just to pull it off. Sometimes what you see on the back, it's not quite like how you like it on the front. So a couple of more swirls over that side. That might be a little bit small. Well, I'll just unattach myself to that. That's not too bad. You can just have a little bit of a move around with them. And then those I want to attach with dimensionals onto the card front. I'm just going to pop them slightly over, a little bit over the twine, just another, just help it stay in place. And then just pop that at the top there. And lastly, I've got 3 of those lovely little bumblebees. So I just want to add those onto my card. So I'm just going to use some glue dots. So just pop that onto there and press down, and then be on the back of my bumblebee. Alternatively, this glue works really well to hold them in place. Just have to obviously leave them for a wee while to set. And lastly, my preferred little bumblebee. Just pop that on up there. And that is my card. So very quick and simple. I love creating cards like this with the background. It's like creating your own DSP. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again. Bye for now.